Thank you, Larry. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So now the Ravens getting ready for their first go on offense. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" cornerback. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Operating from the gun, Richard. And he's got room. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. A handoff as they run the counter play. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Do you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. I want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. That one good for 10 yards. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, that's Crawford. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Now the Ravens bring out the field goal unit here. From the right hash, this from 48. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. So the missed field goal, and now they're in great shape. They'll start at the 38. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Going to give this time to the tailback. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, you know, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted them to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After 1st and 2nd down went backwards, it's 3rd and very long. Back to throw. Richard. And Jennings has it. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Fresh set of downs here. A handoff as they run the counter play. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
5 yards left for the offense. It's 2nd down. From the gun, Richard. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Looking to throw. Richard finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. First and goal here from the 2. Back to throw. Richard. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. It's their quarterback hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Townsend. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. And before they can get settled in here, time expires on the first quarter of action. 7-0 is our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this. Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Check. Blue 90.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Townsend. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now the Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd down.
Could be a blitzer.
All right, here we go.
Now back to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And the athleticism on the spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Kind of running there at your own risk against that 4-3 and that big line, aren't you?
Yeah, and I don't really run it against a good 4-3 team that well because I've got to get those guys on the move a little bit. If you're a static running team, meaning you just want to run it in the middle, you may have some trouble against good defensive tackles. That's what we just saw on that play. No gain.
No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Great play there off the end. Question, Charles, in a 4-3, you hear about the D tackles a lot. What's the role of the ends?
What they want to do is control the edges of the defense. And you always hear about an offense talking about setting the edge in the running game. Well, the defense wants to do exactly the same thing. In the defensive end, often against an offensive tackle, sometimes a tight end, they can't let themselves get a hook and let a running back get outside. Because if they do that, that hurts the integrity of the defense overall.
My man, the encyclopedia. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. On 3rd down, that's Crawford. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Richard. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that, and the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
The Ravens on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Operating from the gun, Richard, and he's going to go down again.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was a nice play by the defense, but the offense can't let that one play define them. Let it go, move on, and start over again.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Perry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Wide open receiver complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. To throw now on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Dropped at the 35, but he was able to display the agility there. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down. In just 2 minutes' time, don't forget we'll get you to Orlando for our halftime report. To bring it to you, who else but Larry Ridley?
Now that man knows his football. Go get him, Larry.
Let's go.
He'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Browns on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Let's go. Green 39.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. What can they do now, Charles, to make sure this highlight montage doesn't continue to show more pressure and pressure and pressure?
You feel like it always comes back to leverage, don't you? Who is going to win that battle of the offensive and defensive lines? Low man wins. We talk about that, but we think about it in a running game. But guess what? The same thing happens when you're trying to pass protect. Are you low? Are you balanced? Are you in a position where the pass rush won't bowl you over on their way back to the quarterback? They've got to reestablish that in order to try and keep their man upright.
As they have been bowled over a lot so far in this one. To throw on second down. Richard. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing on first down. Richard. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Here we go.
Looking to throw on second down. Richard. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. The Ravens on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. Richard throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. From the gun, Richard completes it to Jennings. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
To throw on second down. Richard. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. The intended receiver there, Allen, and it's 3rd and short. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Richard fighting his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout, and now we're set to get going.
Come on, let's go.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. The Browns trail at home at halftime. The Ravens have come in and looked good as the road team, and will just keep trying to play hard and maintain the lead going forward. Here we go. Let's do this. Here's your first half highlights. Ravens with possession halfway through one. Milton's got the sack here. This goes for a loss of 9. Ravens have it later on the drive. Jennings got the catch here on the quick pass, and he won't be brought down until he makes it to their own 42-yard line. Same drive. Richards is going to cruise off the right side, and this run goes for a touchdown as they take a 7-0 lead. Third down from the 45. Hooker's going to get the quarterback here. This will go as a loss of 10. So that'll do it from our EA Sports Studios. Let's get you back up to Cleveland as we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Oftentimes when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physical. Spread things out a little bit, make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme. Then you don't have to win it physically. You just have to win it by position. That may open things up for your running backs.
Here we go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. The Browns on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved.
False start, offense.
The Browns on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Townsend. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And his throw is incomplete. offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
Here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And I think the Browns got it. They did. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
They run the counter now on first down. And, a good hit there and knocked down hard at the 12-yard line. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. In a 3-4 defense there and against the run, a lot of responsibility can fall on that nose tackle.
A ton of responsibility, no pun intended, because they've got to deal with not just the center, both guards, and a lot of times they have to eat up double teams in order to let the rest of the guys get to the football. But how about that play? He not only did he eat up the double team, he ate up the ball carrier as well.
I was going to say, talking about puns, you said eat up the double team. Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a third down and 8. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. And this one is right through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board. But the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if. While the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space here. He finds an opening past the 40. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken near the 13. And now look at him go. 30, 10, and he'll score. Touchdown, Browns.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
They'll set up to throw. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive. And when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun, Richard. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Holding offense.
So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the #2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2-by-2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. A good pickup there at 22.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop him?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. He'll drop to throw. They're all bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. But I think a Brown was able to recover, and they'll indeed hold on to the ball here. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
So they almost turn it over there. Scary moment. Second down here.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll set up a throw. And some space here. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. It'll be a 3-yard gain. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. The Browns on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 14. They'll drop to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want when you're running.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. Oh, good footwork on the spin. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Time running out here on the play clock. Now a handoff here to his running back. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And to give this time to the tailback. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Richard, over the middle, complete. It's Haynes. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Off the play fake. Richard. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Richard. And Allen's got it. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They go play action here on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Jennings. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. The Ravens on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, Richard. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jennings. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3, this is where the ball goes anymore.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Here's Powell. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Dumps off to Powell. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And his kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first down. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Throw here out of the gun. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Here's Britton Colquitt now, standing just outside his own goal line. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal. And I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
They lost 4 there, and it's third down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. They'll need to get the play off quickly. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
It's a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Townsend. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue. They'll look to throw. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll bring up second down. The Browns try to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away. Back to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. He's back to throw. Going to throw right side here. Complete. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. First down now, but the clock continues to move. He'll look to throw. And he slides to avoid the hit. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. The Browns try to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And checking that NFL scoreboard there in the 4th quarter down at Arizona. And give that one to the Cardinals. They wind up winners. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Back to throw here. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. They'll look to throw here. He's got his man, Boyd. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Looking to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. And they'll get the spike off with 6 seconds to go. And this looks to probably be the final play. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, It's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for the Ravens, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll be off to Oakland next week for a date with the Raiders. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.